Here we have the daily price chart for CHEWY Incorporated, stock ticker CHWY. As we can see here, the stock has started to show some signs of reversal at this prior resistance turn support zone that we mentioned in the prior video. This is very interesting because what we're seeing here is the fact that this stock is really bucking the trend here and is moving higher despite the fact that most of the market is trading under a significant amount of selling pressure right now. Um, most of the major technology stocks are trading much lower. I just posted a video on Nvidia, Apple, Meta Platforms, Tesla. All of these stocks all have their own video on the channel, and they're all heading much lower on the trading day today because there is a significant amount of selling pressure that's currently present in the market. So currently, to see this type of activity here should be surprising because this is not following this broader market trend to the downside. What we are seeing here is some support levels that are starting to form here, and it is coming at this prior price level that I mentioned during the last video on CHEWY. So what we're seeing here is a resistance turn support zone. So, previously this was an area of resistance. We had some selling pressure last time it was encountered, and then it did take a forceful move to the top side here in order to break through this level. As we can see, this green candle here is a bit larger than normal, or at least at least larger than many of the candles that preceded this price breakout. So we can see that it did take some extra effort here to send prices higher, and then once this did occur, we did see some significant follow through, including this bizarre daily trading candle where this price high of 39.10 was actually posted. This was a very short term rally here. We hit these highs and then we immediately reversed lower. It was a very strange, trading situation here. And it did suggest, as I said before, that this makes the stock more likely to encounter higher volatility levels going forward. As we can see here, we did see this occur with this large red candle. We saw some significant downside moves, but for the most part, this prior resistance level is now working as support, which would be expected given the fact that it was a critical trading level during prior trading sessions. So as we can see here, if we're looking at the trading volumes themselves, we can see some fairly equal upside and downside trading activity. But then this was followed by a period of rapidly declining trading volumes overall. So what this really means is just that, there's just much less, there are many fewer buy and sell orders out there in the market. It does seem that the market was maybe trying to stay away from this stock a bit after these kind of bizarre price movements that we were seeing previously. But what we were watching for, what I explained in the prior video, is that what you're really looking for here is some evidence that this stock has started to, post a bottom and kind of stabilize after these two-way price moves, higher and lower. This was really a whipsaw price move. So now what we're seeing here is the fact that prices have stabilized here and have managed to find some support. Currently, we're trading above all of the major exponential moving averages, and this is the daily chart. So these moving averages take on a higher level of importance because each of these lines here represents a daily moving average. The yellow line is the 20-day exponential moving average. The orange line is the 50-day exponential moving average. This blue line here is the 200-day exponential moving average, and then the purple line is the 100-day exponential moving average. So what we can see here is that we've got now two upward crosses within the exponential moving average cluster. So we're starting to see a collection of buy signals here that do suggest that this is a good stock buy at current levels. I would say that you could start to move into buying positions at current levels, given the way these signals are lining up. So I'll just continue here with this the explanation of the moving averages. What we're seeing here is this yellow line crossing over the blue line. That means that the 20-day exponential moving average is now crossing above the 200-day EMA. So a shorter term moving average crossing above a longer term moving average is a bullish signal. We're also seeing the same thing occur with the 50-day EMA. It first crossed above the 100-day EMA and now the 200-day EMA. So we've got the 20 and the 50-period EMAs crossing above all of the other exponential moving averages within this cluster. So that alone is a buy signal. In addition to that, we do have a positive indicator reading here on the relative strength index. And remember, this is the daily reading, so it's more important than some of the other charting timeframes. Here we can see that the overall momentum here is being confirmed by the indicator reading. So when you pair all of that with this kind of stabilization here and then this slight upside reversal, this is starting to look like a bottom has formed in this stock. Overall, I would consider this to be a good entry zone for buying trades, for bullish trading activity at this point. And I have started to move into the stock. So currently what we're looking for is some potential upside from here. The downside could be seen in the event that we lose support levels roughly near the 2050 mark. This could be a bit of a concern here because we would, at that point, if we did fall below there, we would be trading below the exponential moving average cluster. And then there's a bit of a price gap here. It's a little bit difficult to see because of the way the colors are lined up here. But I can kind of point to it here. There's a bit of a price gap here that forms just below there, just below 1950. So roughly $1 below there. So if we were to lose support at the 2050 level, I would consider, I would rethink my positioning here. But for the moment, there is a tremendous amount of upside that I'm seeing as potential price movements higher. If we take a step back here and try to look at some of the prior levels that have been posted, we can see that the June 14th trading highs came in above $40 per share. So that would suggest that this 39.10 spike high that we saw more recently is not the ultimate high, is not the ultimate price level. I believe this was just more of a profit taking type of situation. We did see a tremendous spike higher, and then people probably looked back at this $40 level and saw that it's probably a good time to capture profits here and to get out of the trade. I think that's probably what most likely caused this whipsaw trading activity here. But to the top side, there is still some significant room to run higher in relation to the potential for declining price movements that would be likely to be seen if we started to see some breaks of near-term support levels. So overall, I do find this to be encouraging activity. I think this position works as a potential buy zone, and we would continue to expect to see further upside price movement in this stock going forward. Here's the current market analysis for CHEWY Incorporated, stock ticker CHWY.